Today, I'd like to talk to you guys about the importance of eating breakfast. Who here has ever heard the saying that breakfast is the most important meal of the day? All right, I figured a couple of you guys would. If you don't eat in the morning, not only would you be annoyed throughout the day until your next meal, but you can also be at risk for some heart disease issues as well. It's very important to eat breakfast. There are health risks that you can potentially avoid if you do. It's good to eat healthy food that will stick with you through the day and to ensure you remain focused and not thinking about your next meal. I love eating breakfast. I think it's the best meal of the day. I think it's important. If I don't eat it, I'm usually very irritated and I can't focus, and I'm always thinking about my next meal until lunchtime. Not all people's bodies are the same, and some people react differently to eating or not eating breakfast. In general, there are some benefits to eating breakfast. I would like to talk to you today about why it's a good idea to eat breakfast and some reasons that it can be bad if you do not eat breakfast. Also, share with you some healthy foods that you can eat and should eat in the morning to make sure that it lasts throughout the day. Now we've kind of gone over what we're going to go over today. I'm going to tell you about why it's important to eat breakfast. Some benefits of eating breakfast first thing in the morning include having energy until lunch, which can keep you focused on the tasks you have and not be distracted with feeling hungry. Jay Ducharme states, quote, "People who consume breakfast regularly often have increased physical activity, they are better dietary profiles, and that lower intake of snacks," end quote. If your blood sugar drops low enough, which is referred to as hypoglycemia, you can feel lightheaded, dizzy, and weak. None of those symptoms would help you focus on the task at hand. If you eat first thing in the morning, your body's metabolism rate picks up and helps burn those calories. Having energy and that metabolic rate that burn calories at an appropriate pace will help you in the gym and help you get that summer body that you want. Dr. Michelle Bennett says, quote, "We find the population that eats breakfast is less likely to be overweight than the population that does not eat breakfast." Everyone likes to look good and feel good, so let's start off by eating breakfast. So we've kind of gone over some benefits of eating breakfast. I'm going to tell you about some health side effects for not eating breakfast. We've all of us have gone a couple of days where we are in a hurry and don't have time to eat breakfast. I know I have. We try to do our best and eat something in the morning. That does not mean, we try to do our best, and that doesn't mean to eat a simple bowl of sugary cereal or greasy eggs and bacon, even though we all know that is delicious. There are some health risks for always skipping breakfast. Quote, "Furthermore, skipping breakfast has been shown to be associated with adverse cardiovascular outcomes, including coronary heart disease," says cardiologist Dr. Cahill. Also stated from Jay Ducharme says, quote, "Skipping breakfast is associated with decreased risk." Let me say that one more time. Jay Ducharme, he says, quote, "Skipping breakfast is associated with increased disease risk, not only obesity, but diabetes, heart disease, and just lower dietary quality," end quote. Some cardiovascular problems have been related not to eating breakfast, such as prehypertensive syndrome, which is slightly high blood pressure. We briefly mentioned your metabolism rate kicking on when you eat first thing in the morning. If you do not eat in normal intervals, your metabolic rate slows down because your body doesn't know when it's going to eat again, and they take that and they store that in your body as fat. Having extra weight in your body in certain amounts is okay. Having an excess, however, is not. Extra buildup of fats that can raise your blood pressure, lead to some clogged arteries, and other complicated medical issues that are not good. So we've kind of gone over some health risks associated with eating, and now we're going to go over what you can eat in the morning so you don't have those health risks. So you may be thinking, hey, maybe I should start eating breakfast, but I don't know what to eat. There are a lot of breakfast foods out there, and breakfast for me is my favorite meal. You want to ensure that the foods that you eat will stick with you throughout the day. Quoted from the popular website webmd.com, Dr. Nazario states, quote, "Try a whole grain cereal, low-fat milk and fruit, or a breakfast smoothie made of low-fat yogurt, fruit, and a teaspoon of bran. Nuts or whole grain granola bars are also easy options." Eating food that is healthy and sticks with you throughout the day will help you steer clear of grabbing those bag of chips or sodium-packed snacks. You may rid your hunger feeling right away, but however, not long after, you'll be hungry again. You want to eat foods with fiber to give you that full feeling, and a balance with good carbohydrates that give you that burst of energy, and protein to ensure that long-term energy. If you make sure that you add in some fruits and vegetables to get different nutrients, last thing you want to do is make sure you're drinking water. A hydrated body is a happy and healthy body. If you're not drinking water and replenishing your body fluids, all the nutrients and healthy foods that you're eating will not be delivered to your body's cells efficiently as it could. So that we've kind of gone over what you can eat in the morning. I just want to let you guys know you're capable of changing it. You can do it on your own. We all know that you need to eat to survive. Some of us just didn't realize how important it is to eat breakfast. The importance of eating breakfast, health risks associated with not eating breakfast, and some foods you can eat are the areas that we briefly discussed. I would encourage you to research this topic if you're interested in more detailed diets and exercises you can do, especially if eating or not eating is what you guys do for weight gain and muscle gain. I hope you find this information valuable, educational, and if you do not eat breakfast normally, maybe switch it up and give it a try, and you might find that it suits you.